my PPA brethren making the run today with wins on Super Dan, Ridacious, and others. Coming into semis as the 27th seed in the tournament for the day. Good run for them.
Crazy, I would say, ignition. Yeah,
there were a ton of upsets today. Okay, so winner semis, though, our mainstays are still around the top 2 seeds. Icon waiting in winners finals for the winner of this set. IceKnight making the standard run of his own in top 8 as per usual. Looking very strong. It looked like the toughest set he had today was against Eclipse's Bowser Jr., and since then he's just been tearing through the bracket.
Wait, what? I missed that?
Yeah, that happened on stream.
Oh.
You can go back and watch that as we post our VODs to YouTube almost immediately.
Thanks, I won't. I will spare myself the pain of watching Eclipse's Bowser Jr.
Dude, it was good. He 2-stocked him second game.
I mean, I believe it. Bowser Jr. always gets one.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
If your opponent doesn't know the matchup, Bowser Jr. always gets one.
Well, Bayo Gren, very different story. Icaro has been playing a lot more defensively. He's had a lot more fade-back, like aerials kind of in neutral lately, and I think it's really been helping him out. Like right there, he did kind of like a fadeaway there, so he can immediately ABK afterward. He's been covering ground really well all day in the sets that I've seen.
And now he's playing it slow and steady on these ledge traps. Oh, but all it takes is one fast fall from Greninja to get down there with the down tilt. Cleaning up with the forward air afterwards. Know which bats within or which time is going to save you from that true confirm. And Bayonetta is a wiry frame, so those confirms might come even easier than it would on against like a smaller character.
Yeah, tall character. That can be to the detriment of a few of the characters that are taller in this game. Bayo, Sephiroth, Snake. Although Snake can just crouch under everything.
Or Grenade.
Yeah, or
Grenade doesn't care.
Yeah. No, it does not. Nice little combo from downtown, the back air connecting. Taking the first stock for Icaro, keeping him in this game.
A quick little answer right back. Bayonetta known for the combo game, of course. A couple of quick witch twists, leading to 30%.
I love the delay there from IceKnight, knowing that that might not confirm because he was a little late, so he pushed no button and tried to get the Hydro Pump kill, which retained stage control, kept him safe. Although it may not matter here, all that work. Can Icaro erase it with one good combo? The answer looks like no.
The Shuriken baited the spot dodge. Brilliant stuff from IceKnight. It looked like, you know, I was going to say before he ended up getting the kill right afterwards, I thought that IceKnight could have gotten like a stronger punish on that APK onto the stage because it does blend with a little bit of lag. But instead, IceKnight was playing several steps ahead there.
All right, Icaro fishing for some kind of neutral win. Gets another uppy out of shield. Obviously, Bayonetta, that's a thing you need to be able to do to succeed with the character. That's been true ever since the character's creation in a different game in a different time.
Indeed.
But now you need to get some really creative combos off of it. Oh,
and the bonk on the head! Yeah. Oh, no!
Hey, remember when Chicago tried to advocate for Pokemon Stadium 1 so that wouldn't happen so frequently? Hey, remember when PS2 started bugging more than PS1, but everybody still wanted to just keep it because it was familiarity? Hey, remember when everyone else was wrong? That was a good game that ended due to the PS2 pineapple, and maybe shouldn't have.
I'm not going to say I disagree, because I don't, but I'm just going to let the TL rant exist in solidarity on its own.
Oh, don't worry. If they pick Town and City, that rant will continue.
After these brief messages.
And now a word from our beer-consuming sponsor.
I do not think that... Yes, I do sponsor this event by paying so much for beer. I do not think Bayo would pick Town.
No.
That seemed like it would be a strange pick.
No, not... Yeah, in this matchup especially. Gren would probably love it. Yeah. Ooh, wow. Ooh, I don't like that for Bayo.
Is it Kalos?
Kalos is a good pick for Greninja.
Icaro picked into Kalos a couple times. I didn't commentate his match earlier, but I was here for his match on stream earlier, and he was on Kalos.
I have had this
It was not in this matchup.
I've had this conversation many times with many people in many matchups. There are characters that like Kalos and players that like Kalos, and they like to go here. But you always have to be conscious of your opponent, because while your character might like Kalos, your opposing character might like it a lot more than you do. And this feels like one of those circumstances. I would never, ever go to Kalos against, like, a Falcon or a Greninja. Like, that's like a no-go for me. I don't care who I play.
At least Icaro picked the right music.
Oh, the music's great.
This is a banger. I'm just going to dance on the couch for a little bit while we're playing slow and steady neutral here. Shurikens spacing out, but then landing in the face, getting a witch twist for your trouble here is Icaro.
All right, so I understand the pick now because the follow-ups on the side platforms are a lot easier for Bayo once they get going off of like 1 ABK. You can chase into the blast zones on the sides. But at the same time...
You know who else follows up on these platforms insanely well? Greninja.
Yeah, the blue frog on the screen. Final answer.
Oh, but what a smash attack.
Yeah.
Exploding Greninja off the left side.
That would have killed on any stage. That was a sick read. I actually like Bayo in this game when the... Oh, up smash not going to work. I like Bayo in this game when they hit those smash attack combos. I think those like always look cool.
The smash attacks are sweet. I 100% agree. Because they're giant. They're like big...
They're satisfying to see. Yeah.
And that would have killed Greninja again there if it had hit, even at like 60%, I'm sure.
Maybe. Ironically, the only reason it may not have was because it might have been stale still.
Stale and Kalos.
Yeah, and Kalos. And 60% is not a lot. That thing is, it's strong, but I don't know if it's that strong.
Great DI there on the forward air, though. I'm shocked IceKnight made it back. I thought you would need a wall cling in order to make it back there in that spot, but no, he knows the character pretty well.
Yeah, perfect spacing to make it back and keep himself in the game potentially, but 100% and down a stock, now down 2 stocks to the witch time. Suddenly IceKnight falling way behind as Icaro wants to even this out and make it effectively a best of 3. Trying to claw way out of this hole here.
Have we gotten back to witch time being hype yet? Well, maybe not gotten back to. Maybe it's never been hype and it might eventually be hype again.
That time it was. Witch time smash attack in this game, it depends who you ask. I don't think counters are cool, and I never will, personally.
It's the hard call out. It always has been.
Well,
now it's a much harder call out in Smash Ultimate than it was in Smash 4. But here comes IceKnight. Pressuring off stage with a hard call out of his own. The substitution counter would have maybe exploded a Bayonetta off the left side.
You know, this pick is looking better and better as we go. Usually, IceKnight's not afraid to do more off stage with like the walls and the clings, but he's not really opting for it in this matchup. He's kind of just retreating to stage and saying, you know what, nope, I don't want any part of this. You got too many jumps, and then that witch twist has too much of a hitbox, and forget it.
Yeah, and the witch twist is even able to punish the dash attack out of shield here. This jab might KO. No, not quite.
Now, it is stronger, it is an option, but not at 100.
That did get buffed substantially, but it's not quite enough to KO here. Avoiding the Shuriken onslaught. Icaro staying alive on the second stock.
I like the idea there. Greninja's getting very close to a grab pummel up throw. Ooh. Looks like IceKnight was thinking the same thing. F throw not quite yet. The
gun cancel.
Icaro continues to do the gun cancel. You think he... Oh, dash attack? Dash attack. I don't know if I've ever seen that. The trip at like 150 into dash attack immediately. That looked super intentional, and that was cool.
I don't think I've seen that either. That's pretty wild. Yeah, Bayo's got... The buffs were very substantial. We saw the jab almost KO. The dash attack KO. These buffs were what, like 2-3 patches ago now at this point?
Yeah, Bayo had been doing well.
It's pretty relevant to the characters, man, especially the jab one particularly.
Bayo has been doing well on a national scale, too. We're kind of seeing the return of the queen here.
Greninja.
Although she has a much healthier share of the metagame than what, like 20% of, or projected to be 20-25% of the metagame in Smash 4 if it had gone on for a couple more years.
Yeah. Would have been banned.
Yeah,
like
a year or two away from ban. Yeah. 2 years would have been optimistic.
Yeah, it was getting pretty bad. But in this game, she slots nicely right into the meta. Cool character, matchup you need to know, very strong. This is one of the rob counters, I think. Like, Bayo has a very important role to play in this game. So if people can get past the atrocities committed in the previous game, then, you know, I think she's become more and more well-liked.
And it's a reminder that SCI is important. And, you know, you gotta learn that. If your SDI is not on point, you will get skill checked in this matchup for sure. Ooh, jumping down there, getting the neutral air in. And this jab will KO. It's pretty fresh. It's going to get the job done. Great catch on the side. Icaro up another stock. Feeding off the momentum from the Kalos pick that I remember someone on this couch criticized quite heavily. Not going to name names.
You know, I was incorrect. I learned.
I wasn't going to say it was you.
No, oh, yeah. All these options out here. And you chose to be snark. Look, I'd never seen the matchup on the stage, so I went with common knowledge, which is I know IceKnight likes Kalos. He's told me never take me there. I said, okay.
Oh, what a wacky hitbox of the up smash, but it leads to a fair on the side up the shuriken. You know, calculated.
Calculated is right, but it does not matter catching the jump with a double jump. Icaro with a stock lead here.
Maybe Icaro just knows that he's playing with so much momentum, it does not matter if your opponent likes the stage more than you.
Yeah, I guess it depends how he is individually feeling. Icaro always been a very strong player with quiet, like, solid results that people don't always notice. Like, I believe 9th at Honeypot last time, which was a regional. Very good result. Definitely plenty of good wins over the weeks. This is breakout day.
Oh, but that's an exploding Bayonetta off the left side. I thought the fair DI might have been just enough to keep Icaro alive, but it was not the case. And now IceKnight has a chance to clutch this back.
It only takes 2 really sizable combos from Gren. Oh, but if you can get out of them, sometimes the bats come out to play.
It's going to be very relevant in the opening salvage of stock number 3 here.
Now we go again.
Second time. But IceKnight DIing away from the afterburner kick in that spot. Ooh, almost DIing to death.
I'm loving that little combo that keeps happening. The witch twist up into ABK into bear. Carl's done that a bunch of times. All right. Good air dodge. Doesn't try to force something. Gets back to the ground. Is this going to kill? Oh, he fell out of it.
Hello?
That was so ballsy. And Magic % with the down air, taking the stock, throwing caution to the wind, because if IceKnight let that rip, that was going to take the stock at like 80.
Icaro might be able to do no wrong in this spot.
Wow, went for it.
All the buttons he presses are working, no matter how ballsy. And maybe that ball is what's going to get him into winners finals here over, this would be like, what, his 3rd PR win of the day?
Yeah, if he wins this set, Dan already happened. If Radacious makes PR, that'll wind up counting as 1, which he's on track to do.
Oh, you know what? I think it's 2, but also he got the win on Toad earlier.
Oh, in my head, that counts. Toad was solidly 21st last season.
Yeah.
If the season ended right now, he's like top 15.
Okay, so it's technically 1 PR win, but man, that's a tough bracket.
Yeah, these
Toad
are
into Radacious, into Super Dan, into IceKnight, and you're still
and you're here and up a game? Crazy. Now, Icaro been going off, and a lot of the options that he's been choosing have been so confident. Like the last game, the call out, jump, double jump, back air all the way at the top of the screen. That was like frame perfect as a call out. You got to know your opponent's going to do that because it wasn't a reaction time thing. He just said, you're going to go here. Normally, IceKnight's like peak gameplay, right, is he's the adaptation kid. That's what he does. He adapts to you better than most players. Icaro is out-adapting.
Oh, but there's a turnaround substitute exploding Icaro off the side.
Yeah, still got some tricks left in the bag, does IceKnight, but he needs them now. This is not just a going to adapt against you and win every neutral interaction like he's used to doing. He actually has to reach deep. You gotta have some deep pockets sometimes in some of these matchups.
Ooh, but throwing the full rapid jab is gonna cost IceKnight here. He also eats the wrath of a couple of guns, but that actually could have been way worse. I feel like Icaro could have dipped way further off the stage.
That was so smart from Icaro. He started to fade straight down, then faded into the stage without jumping. So he was inside where back air should have been for Gren. But regardless, IceKnight picking up the return to stage. Once again, calling out these smash attacks with down air. Icaro gets the nair the wrong way. Can't seem to seal the stock out.
And that's a big deal, because now it's 3 stocks to 1 and a quick turnaround up smash, giving IceKnight a ton of momentum. This is that's sort of like the Marthitis that Bayonetta would fall into pre-patch, right? It's not able to, before you had like the jab confirms.
Oh, Marthitis?
Yeah, you'd fall into that position where it's like, I need to find a back air or I have no kill options, right? And then characters would live to like 170, 180, and that's what made Bayonetta a mid-tier game.
Another scoop. That's like 3 straight witch twists. All right, I am of the opinion that Bayonetta
It's a good button.
was never mid-tier, but only just didn't have the representation necessary like she did in Smash 4. I
Well,
think
you
she's
can
always
say
been
that
good.
about like 40 characters.
You can, but she scared me the most of a lot of those characters because she's still got incredibly powerful options with her combo game. And now that those buffs have happened, and they were the right buffs, I think.
Well, it's sort of like the call people made about Diddy Kong and Ultimate early on, where it's like, man, he feels like a mid-tier. It's like, no, as long as you have a banana, you'll always at least be like able to control neutral game, and then we push that meta to its fullest.
Yeah, while we're talking about this, Icaro has been going ham this stock. Won like 6 neutral interactions in a row to get Gren up there really high in percentage and make this a 1-stock game. This is not over yet. Not by any stretch of the imagination.
Maybe it is over.
Okay, maybe it's over immediately with the very next interaction.
How stretches your imagination? Not much.
All right, so
It's over immediately.
we will have a game 5. I'm just out here making bad call after bad call. No clue I don't even know where I am.
It'd be like that sometimes.
You took everything.
It's been a
from
while
me.
since you commentated, so you got to get like some curses in. You're overdue for some commentary curses.
That's absolutely true. I've been calling things out off stream left and right. But the second I put on a microphone and I'm like, here, let me record these call outs. They're all happening backwards. Cool. All right, game 5.
That's the life, man.
That
That's the commentary life.
makes it fun. All right, Kalos is the pick yet again.
You know, so your opinion on it in regards to IceKnight's performance on this stage has a redemption bracket.
It depends if I've changed my opinion, and it kind of was changed a little bit in that game, just based on what the characters were getting off of the stage. But when we were here last time, even though IceKnight did not win the game, he started playing a much more grounded, neutral game towards center stage instead of near the walls and near platforms.
Okay, that's what I want to see a bit more. Is we saw it was okay.
Whoa,
well, he
my
just
God!
died. I didn't even have a minute.
Lord.
I didn't even have a minute to explain my thing, and he just murdered it.
Yeah, you could like or dislike Bayo, but you can't say that wasn't so cool.
That F smash is sweet.
That whole combo into it too, like it wasn't true. Like
You call upon a demon to murder a dude. What is not cool about that? I'm not even going to go back to my previous point until it's relevant again. I'm going to put that in the back pocket.
Good DI down and I believe away to get out of that first hit of the side B on ground so that you don't get scooped. But not really mattering much right now.
Okay, Shadow Sneak, buying a little bit of stage right back.
I like the idea to go for Witch Time on that Shuriken based on where Icaro was on stage. It didn't work out, but it was a good idea.
Okay, good trade for IceKnight. You get the stock. So you take a little bit of damage for your trouble, and that's the classic Bayo. When you have that invulnerability, you get to throw out a free smash attack, and the smash attacks are so huge, it can sometimes just catch.
109%. How does Bayo take the stock?
Dare would have done it.
Dare absolutely would have done it. Ooh, he rolled into the Shuriken. Risky, but continues to bat within out of these multi-hit moves from Greninja. And again,
But Greninja is positioning himself with his aerial drift after the up airs, so that even though that the Witch Time, no, not Witch Time, whatever it is, Bat Within, even though the Bat Within whiffs, he's still able to punish the follow-up. That's his plan. He's baiting those Bat Withins.
and there's an ABK from ledge, something that Icaro really hasn't done much of, which is good because a lot of Bayos can fall into the habit of doing that too much. So he's still got it in the back
A player
pocket.
of IceKnight's caliber will punish it hard when he finds the hit.
But he will get down there, and he gets caught going for the backwards dash attack. He went for dash attack into immediate second dash attack, and he paid the price for spamming it.
That's a strong shuriken.
But it
not
needed
quite enough to KO.
strong shuriken is helpful, but the damage on it isn't huge. That's one of those, like, it kills or it doesn't matter too much. And here we go. 30 damage, quick little combo.
Take him for a ride on the right side. Not quite enough, though. Every one of these down tilts is super scary from IceKnight, though.
Scary, but he's got a little bit to play with, and IceKnight can't seem to find it yet. It's 70, 90. This damage just keeps racking up. It's looking like he hasn't found the answer yet. Even if he takes one stock, can he do both at once? It's a tall order.
Almost a perfect stock here in order to win this game 5.
And getting down air immediately is not a perfect stock. Gets witch timed. We can't get anything off of it, and he dies for going for it. Icaro shakes his head. Let's see if he shakes it off entirely. Last stock, game 5. Gets the up B out of shield. Looking for the scoop back air. That will kill Icaro in winners finals, taking the set 3-2 over IceKnight. What an absolutely incredible run for Icaro today, picking up a number of insane wins. And here we go. Winners finals it is.
Yeah, that is a run of Toad into Radacious into Super Dan into IceKnight. And Icaro not looking phased at all in that game number 5.
Not